Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am the member of government. Well, as we know that corruption is one of the petty crime that is affecting a lot of things in our life, not only the aspect of social life, not only economic sector, but also the welfare of society. Well, as what the first speaker of the Prime Minister said that we need to do a bold action in handling the corruption cases because consciously the corruptor dare to take away all of the money and the welfare from our country. So, but actually, all of this money that taken from the corruptor itself is actually can be used to the other positive things. For example, like to increase the welfare of the society, to increasing the public facilities, and also develop the other public facilities in a certain location in our country, which is Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as what I said before, that we need to take a bold action to of these corruption cases, and it is also essential to punish all of the corruptor itself, and by demand the money that already taken away from us back 100% than what they have stolen to us, to prevent them to do it again to the next time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, talking about impoverishment, the original definitions of impoverishment here is to take all of the money, all of the asset, all of the things that related to the corruption itself, including the penalty, based on how big the corruption itself have done. And we can allocate all of this money to increase the welfare of the society in Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, beside of impoverishment as to taking the money away from the corruptor, the impoverishment here doesn't mean to take away the corruptor's right to live in decent way, but also to make them to live like a regular person in this everyday life. So they know how does it feel if there is someone who take the money away from them for individual purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, as what the deputy of leader opposition said that we can't impoverish the corruptor because it will add the burden of our nation, and as a result, it will also can create a social label for the corruptor itself, which will certainly affecting their everyday life. For example, if the corruptor would like to seek for job in the social life, it will certainly there are so many companies will refuse to accept them because of they have a bad crime, which is petty crime at the past as a corruptor. So I actually strongly believe that by impoverish the corruptors, it will not add the burden of our nations, because as what I stated before that the corruptors or the corruption or the penalty that will be received by the corruptors is actually the punishment that the corruptors should accept. Especially in this case, it is the social level. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as what I mentioned before, the social level that will be stick on in the corruptor's body, it will not only influencing their everyday life, but also will stick on around their family, and actually will influencing the life of their family as well. Well, actually, this fact of the social level as well as the impoverishment is also strongly supported by the Nahdlatul Ulama, which declare that the death penalty for corruptor who are not deterred. So it means that by impoverish the corruptor is not a bad choice, or it is not the wrong choice. It is still a reasonable choice to give the right decision, to give the right penalty for the corruptor, so they can regret their bad action that affecting their life, or can we say as a long life regret. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the impoverishment of the corruptor will also make the government will be careful in filling up their wealth. Well, where there is a government who have a very large amount of property or large amount of wealth, it will be suspicious if they can't explain all of the the sources of where all of those wealth come from. So in this case, the impoverishment of the corruptor is not merely forbidding the government to peeling or seeking property, but it's remaining the government to be more wise and also mindful, as well as be more responsible for the property that they own or that they have. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we know that the motion is this House believe that the impoverishment of the corruptor, I strongly agree with this motion because it will make the corruptor regret all of the things that they have done, which is in this case is corruption. And with the right decision of penalty, it will also make them have a certain make them feel regret every single action that they have done at the past. Thank you so much.
I was government with determined remember corruption is a sermon that has taken root in the life of the national in Indonesia. Starting from the government people's race to law enforcement. We do not need to withdraw all the losses earned by the people treasure of the corruption, but only take the corrupted property. At the last, the property for perpetrate to corruption is the death penalty. But in one of the cases, then have a corruption after death, who was given a luxury person to that when the court came out, but he still did not something. This acted actually the society. Careless inequality in society, so there is nothing wrong with this property penalty inflicted by perpetrator of the corruption. According to the Mazhab system, retributive, restorative with help for stereo pro Mazhab, which is the opponent of Law 20 of 2001 concerning amendments to Law number 31 of 1889 concerning corruption's sermon. Efforts to implement this corruption have actually been made possible in the law at the moment, like the hope the improper perpetrator of the corruption can carry out stroke law number 8 of 2020, the preparation of the sermon of many laundering and actually 18 of law of 1999, the eradication of sermon acts of corruption, which constitute penalty that can be approved of the perpetrators of corruption. Thank you.